Alright, so we got Spanish and English for the Moorish alchemists. It's your boy Marcoelboriken. I'm with the Moors of Light. As you can see, you can check out our website, moorsoflight.com. And essentially it's all about a journey of knowledge of self. And for it's really for those that are just really to show solidarity for their bloodline, solidarity for their culture, and it's a worldwide diaspora. It's not just an American thing. It's a South American thing. It's a Maghrebi thing. It's a Pacific Islander thing, and it's an Asiatic thing. So this is a worldwide movement that's coming around again to essentially bring the morality of our civilization back to where it needs to be, because it's in the toilet right now. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of an example of this within this 33rd chapter here in The Alchemist, right? And it says here, Yo soy el guía de la caravana. I am the guide of this caravan. And it's funny because Caravan is a really good song by Duke Ellington, famous jazz song, so definitely listen to that. Dijo un señor de lenguaje barba y ojos oscuros. Tengo poder de vida y muerte sobre cada persona que transporto, porque el desierto es una mujer caprichosa y a veces deja locos a los hombres. So it's saying here, this is the guide speaking on the caravan that Santiago is on with the Englishman on his way to Egypt. And it was the man that spoke in a barba, B-A-R-B-A, which in Spanish would be bárbaro or amazigh, which is Moorish, right? Tengo poder de vida y muerte. He's like, I have the power of life and death for each person that I transport, because the desert is a capricious woman, like a woman that has like mood swings. And sometimes it leaves men going crazy. Había casi 200 personas y el doble de animales. There was almost 200 people and double of all the animals. Eran camellos, caballos, burros, aves. El inglés tenía varias maletas llenas de libros. So he's saying that on this caravan, there were camels, horses, donkeys, birds, and the Englishman had his books all in suitcases. Había mujeres, niños y varios hombres con espadas en el cinto y largas espingardos al hombro, saying that there were men, women, and children with swords on their hips, and there was also large muskets on the shoulders of men. Un inmenso bullicio llegaba el local y el guía tuvo que repetir varias veces sus palabras para que todo oyesen. So there was like an immense commotion at a certain point when they got to this local area, and the guide had to repeat himself in a loud voice so that everybody could hear him, right? And then hay varias hombres y dioses diferentes en el corazón de estos hombres, pero mi único Dios es Alá, y por él juro que haré lo posible y lo mejor para vencer una vez más el desierto. He's like, there's a lot of men with different gods in their hearts, but my only God is Allah. And to him I swear, and to him is possible and the best to beat the vast desert. One more time. Ahora quiero que cada uno de ustedes jure por el Dios en el que cree, en el fondo de su corazón, que me obedecerá en cualquier circunstancia. En el desierto, la desobediencia significa la muerte. So it's saying that now I would like he's saying, the caravan driver is saying, I would like everybody to go ahead and put up a prayer, right? And you guys need to obey me in every instance. En el desierto, la desobediencia significa la muerte. He's like, if you disobey me in the desert, it really means death. And then un murmullo corrió por lo bajo en todas las personas. Estaban jurando en voz baja delante de su Dios. There was a murmur, or people like praying amongst other people. And they were all swearing and praying. El muchacho juró por Jesucristo, el inglés permaneció en silencio, el murmullo se prolongó un tiempo mayor que el de un simple juramento. La gente también estaba pidiendo protección a los dioses. So, Santiago was praying to Christ, the Englishman stayed quiet. The murmur of everybody was very much prolonged, more than a simple prayer. And people also were praying for protection from the gods that they was, I don't even know. It's like they had to be like Persian and Hindu, or Islamic. But anyway, it says here, óyese un largo toque de clarín y cada uno subió a su montura. There was everybody got up on their horses and they started to go. El muchacho y el inglés había comprado camello y montaron en ello con cierta dificultad. Right? El muchacho sintió pena por el camello de inglés. Estaba cargado con el pesados bolsa de libros. So they bought camels, and there was a little bit of difficulty to ride those camels. And the young man, Santiago, felt bad for the camel of the Englishman because that camel was carrying bags of heavy, heavy books, right? It says here, no existen coincidencias, dijo el inglés, tratando de continuar la conversación que habían iniciado en el amanecer. Fue un amigo que me trajo hasta aquí porque conocía un árabe que there are no coincidences, said the Englishman, trying to continue the conversation that they were having at that warehouse. It was a friend that brought me here, and it's because I knew this one Arab. And then the caravan started to move, and it was almost impossible for them to hear each other. Pero la caravana comenzó a moverse y resultó imposible escuchar lo que el inglés estaba diciendo. No obstante, el muchacho sabía exactamente de qué se trataba. La cadena misteriosa que iba juntando una cosa con la otra, que le había llevado a ser pastor a tener el mismo sueño, a estar en una ciudad cerca de África y encontrar en la plaza a un rey y ser robado para conocer a una mercader de cristales. So it's saying, nevertheless, Santiago knew exactly what this was all about when the caravan started moving. Every mystery that was connecting itself to another from the time that he was being, brought up as a pastor, from the time that he was having those repeated dreams, to now being so close to Africa, and also to find himself being robbed in a plaza, and then also to get to know who the crystal merchant was. So he's really like reminiscing on a lot of stuff that happened to him. Cuanto más se llega cerca del sueño, más se convirtiendo la historia personal en la verdadera corazón de vivir, pensó el muchacho. It's like when you get closer to your dreams, the closer you get to realizing or converting your personal legacy into a reality and a real reason to live. That's what Santiago's thinking about, like as he's on this journey, on this caravan. So essentially, you know, it's showing a different type of wayfare, Wayfare, not warfare, but wayfare, because obviously the people on the caravan are armed. They're, they follow the old world laws, which is bounded by the Second Amendment in the American Constitution, or the Bill of Rights. And essentially, Santiago is bringing light to his dreams while he's gaining the momentum in travel, in transit, towards essentially his real dream. Like he has an actual dream, and he actually also has ambition to go ahead and travel across the desert and stuff like this. So one of the dopest takeaways that I could say that I got from this particular chapter right here, part 33, Spanish and English for the Moorish Alchemists, by your boy Marcoel, Boriken, moorsoflight.com teacher. Go ahead, check that out. One of the best things that I got from this chapter was the mention of the caravana and also the language of the Berber, which is really interesting because I would like to know what exactly was that Berber saying, because I'm sure there were some Arabic words, I'm sure there were some Spanish words, I'm sure there were some Amazigh words that he was talking about saying. So, yeah, I thought that was really awesome. And also there's mention of murmullo, 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 with an accent mark on top of it, tilde. So murmullo is like, it's talking about like murmur, but from what I know, from Andalusia to Spain, there were murmurs based on converso, and Morisco, like forced conversion of like actual murmurs that had to like portray, almost like whispered prayers to mourn the fact that they lost their civilization, pretty much. So I thought that was pretty interesting, but they use it in the context in this book to pretty much like talk about like the silence, like the murmuring around them while they're doing that, while they're doing that prayer. But then again, we start doing the actual etymology of these words, and it always ends up being related to Moors in some way or another. All right, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this chapter. It wasn't that long, 15 minutes. And yeah, we're gonna continue on with Santiago's travels. It does get a little spicy before he actually gets to the pyramids. But this book again is filled with so many like lessons, Sufism, is filled with so much Moorish culture. Again, is Paulo Coelho's alchemist, South American author. Once again, this is your boy Marcoelboriken. I'm gonna be reading the rest of that book, and this is Moors of Light, brought to you by Moors of Light. So hope you guys enjoyed that and have a fabulous and a great day. Stay healthy.